Today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Major changes today to try to slow down the spread of coronavirus. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Wright.
I'm Joyce Taylor. Today, the governor announced all schools across the state, K through 12, will close on Tuesday. He says a county by county approach is just no longer sufficient.
We are not helpless here. We have our destiny in our own hands. We can bend this curve down. Other communities have shown that by being aggressive to have social distancing, meaning we have less close interactions in our lives in every way, in work, in play, in family life, all of those things we have control over. So I believe that if we do those things, we're going to be in a lot better shape than if we did not.
The school closures impact at least 1.2 million students for 6 weeks. The ban on events with more than 250 people is now also statewide. Today, there are at least 568 confirmed cases of coronavirus here in Washington. That's 100 more than yesterday at this time. A total of 37 people in our state have died.
Meantime, the virus is having a huge impact on local nonprofits. Many are having to cancel their largest fundraisers of the year. King 5's Tony Black spoke with members at Treehouse who say this could have a huge impact on foster families in Washington. Tony, good evening.
That impact could be felt by as soon as tomorrow, is what the Treehouse members are telling me. And they say that they are usually the first call that someone in the foster care system makes when they need help.
2 shoppers at a time coming through and then cleaning up after.
Nonprofit Treehouse says the coronavirus is impacting them ahead of one of their biggest events.
We recently had to cancel one of our biggest fundraising event of the year, and which leaves a significant $500,000 shortfall.
Jessica Ross says the fundraiser helps Treehouse support 8,000 foster kids ages newborn through their mid-20s in Washington state. The money also pays for items families can get at their free store. They're now doing a crowdfunding campaign to try and raise money.
But I'm standing right here.
The coronavirus outbreak has shut down schools and activities across the state, leaving many families with foster kids vulnerable to limited resources.
When they need help, that Treehouse is going to be who they turn to, and we need to be prepared to respond to those needs.
Ross says the $500,000 they hope to crowdfund will be matched by donors, making the total $1 million.
There's a lack of permanence in foster care to start with, right? In the system and how that all comes together, and then you add on all this uncertainty and the virus and all this things coming at us, and that just is exacerbated.
Ross says she's gained perspective on a break in routine for foster kids and how that could be traumatic.
I have a tiny glimmer or understanding of what it must be like to have everything change and then know it's going to change again tomorrow and not know what it's going to be like, and that you have to live in this moment with all of that uncertainty.
Now, that fundraiser was originally scheduled to take place on Wednesday. We do have some information that you can find through the King 5 mobile app if you would like to get involved or make a donation. For now, here in Seattle, I'm Tony Black, King 5 News.
Tony, thank you. New tonight, an employee at Zara in Bellevue Square has tested positive for the coronavirus last night. The store is shut down for cleaning. The company that owns the mall tells us it is following cleaning guidelines from the CDC, King County, and the World Health Organization to increase cleaning in the building. It's also placing more hand sanitizer stations throughout the mall.
A man who was awaiting test results for coronavirus walked away from a voluntary quarantine facility in Kent. Surveillance video shows the man entering a gas station on Central Avenue. Employees say that he was inside for just a few minutes. He shoplifted, they say, some items from the bakery and a refrigerator before leaving and then boarding a bus. Kent's mayor and police chief say that his test results have since returned negative, but contained no information about who he is or where he is right now.
I'm angry. I'm frustrated, and I feel like our entire city through this process continues to be disrespected.
What we were concerned about has come to fruition and come right away. We were concerned that voluntary isolation or quarantine does not effectively work and does pose a threat to our community.
Kent officials say that they will argue to force the county to go through a permit process for the motel at a meeting on March 20th. The county says it's working on additional security measures at that motel, including fencing and a law enforcement presence.
Evergreen Health in Kirkland is suspending all elective surgeries in the wake of the outbreak.
We're all hoping that these measures that we've taken will keep the numbers down at a manageable rate.
Hospital administrators say they're following new CDC-issued guidelines. The move will allow the hospital to conserve resources, including supplies, physicians, and staff. This does not apply to patients who are critical. And Swedish is doing the same. All 5 of its campuses, in order to care for as many coronavirus patients as possible. People who currently have elective surgeries scheduled at Swedish will be contacted to reschedule.
The nation's top health officials say after a slow start, U.S. testing capabilities will ramp up in the next week. The president says that he will urge states to partner with private companies to increase testing abilities and set up drive-through test sites.
The goal is for individuals to be able to drive up and be swabbed without having to leave your car.
So here's what the testing process looks like. They take 2 swabs of each patient, one of the nose, one from the back of the throat. Those are frozen, then shipped to either a CDC lab, a state health department, or a commercial lab. Tests are processed within 3 to 4 days at this point.
The TSA is relaxing rules on liquids right now. Flyers are now allowed to bring up to 12 ounces of hand sanitizer in their carry-on. The standard allowance is 3.4 ounces. TSA says the larger bottles will have to be screened differently, so give yourself a little more time to get through security. Well, speaking of traveling, a live look at SeaTac Airport.